According to Investment Coordinating Board, or BKPM, Japan occupied the third position of the country with the largest value of foreign investment in Indonesia, namely $1.13 billion in the first quarter of 2019, as well as Japan. South Korea also is an important trade partner for Indonesia. In this segment, I would like to present to you about strategic trade partners for Indonesia and the importance of Japan and also South Korea as Indonesia's strategic partner. The first slide will be about the top 7 countries by biggest investment in Indonesia. It seems like Singapore holds the the country with the biggest investment to Indonesia, with the value of investment reaching $9.2 billion. After Singapore, we've got Japan, and the third position we've got China with a value of investment to Indonesia reaching $2.4 billion. After China, we've got Hong Kong, and then Malaysia, South Korea, and United States with a value of investment reaching $1.2 billion. Singapore is still the biggest investor for Indonesia throughout 2018. Based on the data from the Investment Coordinating Board, Singapore's foreign direct investment last year reached $9.19 billion, or equivalent to 128 trillion rupiah. Really big, isn't it? But surely in the second position, we got Japan, and the 6th place, we've got South Korea. And these two countries remain in conflict. It will eventually spat threatens to Indonesia as well. And the next slide will be focused on the investment value of Japan to Indonesia. So this is the foreign direct investment trend by Japan to Indonesia in 2015. The value of the FDI from Japan to Indonesia reached $2.9 billion, and the number was increased on 2016 to $5.4 billion. But in 2017, the number was decreased to the $5 billion. And 2018, the value of foreign direct investment from Japan to Indonesia only reached $3.8 billion. And based on the data from Investment Coordinating Board, Japan's investment in Indonesia only lost to Singapore, which reached $6.7 billion. To increase Japanese investment, especially in the fisheries sector, the Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries invited Japan External Trade Organization, or JETRO, to explore the Indonesian market, which had undergone improvements from previous years. And Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries is aiming for an investment of 1 trillion rupiah in the fisheries sector from Japanese entrepreneurs. And the next slide will be about 3 main sectors with the highest or the biggest investment value of Japan to Indonesia. The first sector is transportation equipment. The value of the foreign direct investment from Japan to Indonesia reached 47.6 billion yuan. And then finance and insurance sector reaching 19.8 billion yuan, and the chemicals and petrochemicals 11.7 billion yuan. And as for Japan's manufacturer to Indonesia, Japan's FDI in transportation equipment picked up after plunging during the first half of 2017. This increase was due to, in part, to Japanese automotive parts and other manufacturers resuming their investment activities. However, for non-manufacturer, it was going down a bit in 2018, and this investment was likely affected by the continuing fall of the Indonesian rupiah against the US dollar since the beginning of 2018, forcing Indonesia to protect its currency by raising interest rates. And the next slide will be about South Korea's foreign direct investment to Indonesia. We're going to see. We try to compare the foreign direct investment trend from South Korea to Indonesia compared to the the one that Japan already did to Indonesia. In 2015, the number reached $16.092 billion, and the number of the investment was decreased in 2016 to the $13.684 billion. And the trend actually from 2017 to 2018 of foreign direct investment from South Korea to Indonesia was increasing. And while for South Korea, foreign direct investment, or FDI, to Indonesia has dynamic fluctuation, both South Korea and Indonesia are influential trade partners for each other. While Indonesia has been an important place for Korean foreign direct investment for a long time, but however, South Korea and Indonesia have agreed to strengthen bilateral ties and boost people-to-people exchanges, while their leaders expressed determination to increase bilateral trade to $30 billion within the next 5 years. And the next slide will be about South Korea's biggest companies that has the biggest investment value in Indonesia. It seems like these 3 companies pretty much well known to you. The first one is Hyundai and CJ, and of course Lotte. South Korean businesses are seeking out a bigger role in Indonesia as they face tough competition against neighboring countries that have a greater presence in Southeast Asia's largest consumer market. For South Korean manufacturing companies ensure their commitment to keep investing in Indonesia. The investment commitment will be formulated both through new and current projects. The 4 manufacturing companies, namely Lotte Group, Shil Jedang or CJ Group, and Hyundai. Hyundai, for now, works with PT Teregra Asia Energi Tbk in the Chenom 2 and 3 hydropower plants. The investment value in the project reaches $800 million. Hyundai will work with PT Sofindo Adi Usaha with the investment value in the chemical plant is $200 million. And we're kind of hoping that Indonesia will have another important trading partner in the future. And stay tuned on Market Headlines because we'll be right back after the break.